So, Gemini 3.6 Flash launched a few days ago, and obviously I needed to try it. According to benchmarks, it is not much intelligent than 3.5 Flash, but today we will put that to the test. So today I have 3 benchmarks to test the model. I will run all 3 projects through Gemini 3.6 Flash inside Antigravity. The prompts were massive. I asked for finished products with real interactions, real states, and enough detail that the model couldn't survive by generating one pretty hero section. For the first test, I asked GPT 5.6 Solid Medium to give me a detailed prompt about a ramen restaurant website. He called it Kuronami Ramen. I asked for no AI slop and no generic colors. It gave me the prompt, and then I pasted it into Antigravity. To be honest, I didn't even read the prompt, but fuck it, we ball. It worked for 21 minutes, and then it got stuck with an npm install. It felt like watching Sisyphus, so I needed to intervene. After a while, I got it right. So, I opened the website. To be honest, I was really surprised. It looked really good, and it was a really nice color palette. The background had this smoky effect that was really cool, and the fonts were pretty cool too. The menu also worked flawlessly, and you could even make a reservation to the Kuronami restaurant. In my opinion, the confetti effect was a bit excessive, but I kinda liked it, not gonna lie. To be fair, I really liked the result of this website, but it took so long. It took 30 minutes to make this, and supposedly, this is a Flash model. Also, it consumed almost the half of my 5-hour limit on the Google AI Pro plan. Was it worth it? Maybe. It took a long time. Yes. So, leave your opinion about the website on the comments below. For the next test, I had to switch to Gemini 3.6 Flash Medium, so it wouldn't use up my 5-hour limit. I asked GPT for a detailed prompt to build a 3D Rubik's Cube. I waited for it to finish and then pasted it into Antigravity. This time, it only took Gemini 4 minutes to make the full implementation. It was much faster in medium than in high mode, and it just used around 3% of my 5-hour limit. Then, I opened the project. First impression, clean. It looked pretty good for a project made in just 4 minutes. But the cursor movement was kinda strange. It doesn't look photorealistic, but it looks like a modern speed cube, not 27 colored boxes hot glued together. The buttons work perfectly though, and it even had a scramble feature. Technically, this is an extremely complete result, especially for something generated in about 4 minutes. That's genuinely impressive. So, for the last test, I just asked GPT to give me a detailed prompt for whatever project he wanted to. He chose an interactive 3D exoplanetarium called Asterion. To be honest, I didn't even know what he was talking about, but I just pasted the prompt and waited for Gemini to finish it. It took around 8 minutes till it was complete, so I gave it a run. The movement looked pretty smooth and clean. I kinda liked that, not gonna lie. At this moment, I was lost. I didn't know what to do with the planetarium, so I just started playing around with it. The star field is atmospheric. The interface is organized. The orbit lines are crisp. The planets are still mostly smooth-colored spheres. The dark sci-fi dashboard style is something AI models generate fairly often. Overall, it's good, stable, much deeper than it first appears. It just didn't give me that moment. You know the one, where you look at the screen and think, how did a Flash model design this? The ramen site did. So, as a final conclusion to the new Gemini 3.6 Flash model, the benchmark wasn't wrong. This doesn't feel like a leap in raw intelligence over 3.5 Flash. The Rubik's Cube was built and fixed in about 5 minutes. The planetarium created more than 50 files, implemented orbital calculations, wrote tests, fixed its own build problem. The ramen website followed an unusually specific visual direction and produced the best front-end design I've seen from a fast model in a while. If I had to rank them, the ramen site won on design, the cube won on speed, the planetarium won on depth. The ramen page looked like a small studio had worked on it. The cube was complete and correct in 5 minutes. The planetarium had real physics under a competent but conventional interface. What I didn't expect was the speed, not the inference speed, the project speed. How fast a complex idea becomes a real, testable application, something with structure and actual features. Not a demo, not a prototype you throw away tomorrow. That was everything for today. Please remember to subscribe and hit that like button.